What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
To film a TikTok with Maggie yesterday.
For Maggie?
It was covered in slobber, so I had to leave it out.
That feels about right. I'm honestly a little nervous to look at my McLaren hat and see.
Well, Mom was like, "Is it just dirty, or is it like from just because, or was it like now dirty because of Maggie?" I was like, "Probably both, a little bit."
Right, like it wasn't like super clean, but also at the same time, her whipping it around her and putting it in her mouth did not help.
Where is she? In the front room?
She's in the front room. She's in the front room. I took her for a walk. She is tired. Her and I admittedly both fell asleep a little bit during that IndyCar race.
Well, the start of it was boring. It got exciting at the end.
I am so tired. I'm having an iced coffee right now.
So am I.
Although mine is like, we don't have coffee. Like, I finished my coffee grounds yesterday. So this is, Trader Joe's has it. I don't know if you've seen it before. Like the espresso, like in a to-go.
Oh,
it's in a bottle. And I tried making like a nice coffee with it. It's not the best, but it's just like, I'm just like sipping on it to get caffeine in my system.
You know what you need from Trader Joe's? The cold brew concentrate is good from Trader Joe's.
Oh, we do have that actually.
And that makes it, obviously it's cold brew, so that'll make a good cold.
Oh, you know what? I should do that. You know what I'm really turning to? And I'm only saying this because I was hungover this morning. I used to, when I would be hungover, I would have a coffee in the morning. That was part of my like routine. Mm-hmm. I feel now I like an iced coffee in the morning.
I love it
when I'm hungover. Because like the heat of the hot coffee just like sitting in my stomach when it's already just kind of like iffy. I'm like, it's not doing it for me recently. So like this morning I had orange juice instead of coffee, and that was nice. That was really good.
Yeah. Sometimes the hot coffee is just too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm also someone that will literally drink iced coffee when it's 30 below outside. So
yeah. I gotta see, because the one coffee machine near my new desk at work I think can do iced coffee. So I think I'm gonna start getting like an afternoon iced coffee or something. But welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello to episode number 151 of the Underground Circuit podcast. This is our post Japan and post Barber race recap episode. Barber literally just finished up a half an hour ago.
Yeah. No Georgina incident this year.
No Georgina incident this year. It was a fun race, like I talked about. I mean, I fell asleep a little bit during it, but that wasn't because I was bored of it. I was just out late last night, so I was very, very tired.
I didn't have a nap today after waking up in the middle of the night, so I know I'm going to bed early.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to bed. I honestly, like, normally when Ange works, she comes home and we'll have, like, dinner and watch a TV show. I think tonight it's literally just going to be, like, come home and go to bed for both of us. But,
yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to us today. Like I said, this is our race recap episode, so if you enjoy what we talk about here, make sure to go follow us over on our social media channels. We have social media. See, I'm so tired. You can tell. I'm just like not thinking clearly at all. Our Instagram and Threads is at Underground Circuit _. Twitter is UG Circuit Pod, and TikTok is Underground_Circuit. With the weather getting warmer out now, make sure to also go follow us on our personal pages. Be posting more there and everything. I know I keep saying that, and I posted literally 3 videos the first week and then haven't touched it since.
Yeah, but you've been busy with school, so.
Yeah. I have a whiteboard right here with literally all my school assignments that are due this week on it. But in May, hopefully, I'm going to start golfing. I'm going to start running again. I'm going to be doing that, and I cannot wait. I'm going to start posting. We'll be at a race. I'm going to start posting golf content, too. So hopefully I can do something with the new McLaren golf guys. The golf thing that they're doing. That'd be fucking sweet. That'd be pretty fucking cool. But yes, make sure to go follow us. Our links will be on our social medias and everything, and on these show notes as well. But jumping right into it, meme of the week. I have not seen this yet. What was the voted upon meme of the week by F1 Threads?
So I will prompt it before I show it. It was the interview between, I don't even know what channel it came from, what platform it came from, with the Williams boys. And Carlos is talking, and he says something about pole position, meaning the Williams go for pole position. Alex Albon, literally no emotion, stops his. It's just the funniest face, but he goes,
"Oh no,
pole position!" Let me share it because I've watched it maybe 1,000 times, and it's funnier every time I watch it. So it's so good. Hold on. Okay.
Why are they're so standing so close to each other too?
Can you hear it?
No, but
so
I can kind of.
Carlos says pole position, and then you can see Alex go pole position. It's terrible.
I can see the turn of his face towards him. That's good. Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, you never want to joke about it. You always want to think that you can make pole position, but it's nice to see that Alex can have some fun with it. And he's just the fuck are you talking about, man? Pole position.
Well, I saw someone go, I think I posted it, and I saw other people posting it being that's two different sides of Carlos. I'm still new to this team and have Delulu hope.
Yeah.
And that's Alex Albon, who's literally blood, sweat, and tears with this team, understands what's probably going to happen and that it's not going to happen.
Yeah. That's hopeful, naive.
Yeah.
Naivete? Naiveness? Naivete?
What? What word are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say naive, but I don't think it's I don't think I was saying it in the right sense, but I don't know.
But yeah, that was, again, I've literally seen it. So I posted, I said, after the race last night, being who's driver of the day, and what was your meme of the week, and why was it Alex Albon in this clip? And everyone was immediately yeah. Because it's someone literally posted and said, this is a generational Alex Albon, meme. That is one that's going to be used all the time.
It's a reaction gif now. Yeah.
That was immediately added to maybe some of the most iconic F1 memes ever.
I love a good reaction gif.
It's also the fact that it's low quality, so it's that's what makes it even better, I think.
Low quality memes are a special breed of memes that are they're so good. That are just it just makes it, when it's in 8-bit format, it's this just makes it 10 times funnier.
Yeah, that looks like it was filmed on a Motorola Razr phone. Because the way it is, but his face. It's going back to it. It's Carlos is the expectation, and then Alex is no, this is the reality of what is gonna happen. But yeah, that was the meme of the week. Maybe the meme of the entire month of April because it's literally on my timeline on Threads every time I refresh, and on Twitter.
And Twitter, yeah.
But yeah, that was meme of the week. Meme of the week. IndyCar. I'm kind of nervous.
Don't be.
Because actually, we started watching at the same time, from the same moment on.
I turned it on at lap 15.
Oh no, I have 15 laps I didn't want. I turned on at lap 30.
Okay, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
A lot of these are just general topics, also heavily discussed things throughout the broadcast. So, all right, Pints and Pit Stops. If you are unfamiliar with Pints and Pit Stops, this is our 5-question trivia game that we play here on the show. Our pints today are, I guess, our iced coffee.
Shout out Espresso.
Shout out Trader Joe's for iced coffee. That's our pints portion of it. We always try to have a little drink, a fun drink with it. The pit stop portion of it is you will be timed for how quickly you want to answer these questions, or how quickly you can answer these questions. So I'll ask 5 questions. I will not tell you if you're right or wrong. in the moment. I will tell you once we're done. Second question right is a second drop from your time. The second question wrong is a second added onto your time. Are you ready?
No, but yeah, sure.
Okay. What driver crashed through the fence in practice 2?
Scott McLaughlin.
What was the original tire strategy for the race?
The blacks was the one they were heavily.
What did the tire strategy then turn into?
The reds are softs.
How long is Barber? Miles.
Oh, 3 miles. That's wrong. I don't know.
How long was Christian Lundgaard's pit stop?
Wait. Oh, no. I don't know the exact seconds.
Give me your best
seconds.
guess.
30.
Okay.
It was way too long. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was way too long.
I
All right. So your gross time is a 32:31. You got your first question right. Which driver crashed through the fence? Scott McLaughlin. It was Scott McLaughlin.
That was a crazy crash.
It was a crazy crash. So that brings you down to a 31:31. What was the original tire strategy for the race? So you had these right, but they were just backwards.
Oh.
So the original strategy, everybody was like, it's going to be reds. We're all going to be on soft tire like reds. And then as the race went on, like Will Buxton, James Hinchcliffe, everybody was kind of just like, this is going to be like, this is a black tire race now. So that puts you at a, you know what? I'm going to give those to you though, because you got the tire compounds right,
okay.
Which is what I'm looking for. So that brings you to you are 31:31. You just got those two right. So that brings you to a 29:31.
I got this last one's wrong.
How long is Barber? It is 2.3 miles.
Oh, okay.
And then, so you got that one wrong, so that brings you back up to
much longer than that when we watched
a 30. It felt really short to me, honestly, watching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I felt like the laps were just getting, like, ticked off, like, really, really quickly. And then how long was Christian Lundgaard's pit stops? So, admittedly, I heard the answer to this when I was coming out of my nap. So, I may have it wrong, so I may need to confirm this. I have it at 17.8 seconds is what I have the pit stop for. I will confirm that and see. Let's see if I can figure it out. How long was Christian
way too long.
Guard's pit stop today at Barber?
17.8.
Yeah, that was 17.8. Wow, I heard it right.
Motorsport.com posted on Twitter.
I mean, that was peak.
It felt like 30 seconds long.
It was way too long, yeah. But, so your final time's a 31:31.
I'll take it.
But yeah, I heard the 17.8, like, I feel like I have to explain this further, too. I didn't mean to fall asleep watching this race. So when I was sitting there, I was sitting up, and I was asleep, like my head was like this. And then I woke up and I shot my head up and I saw Christian Lundgaard leaving the pits. And they were like, that was a 17.8 pit stop for Christian Lundgaard. I'm like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then
I texted you.
yeah, and then you texted me. And then the replay came on and I was like, oh, it was the back. It was the rear right that was fucking him up. But I was like, oh, that's a good question to ask. Like, how long was his pit stop? And I wrote down 17.8 and I was like, I don't know if that's right or not. I don't know if I can reliably say I heard that correctly.
You did. And I was fully awake watching it and didn't even hear him say that, so.
There you go.
But yeah, that pit stop took him completely out. He was
Yeah, but he still finished.
Win.
He still finished P2.
Yeah, that battle with Graham Rahal at the end was so good. His poor girlfriend, when they showed her up in the corner, she looked like she was having a panic attack.
Yeah, I was cracking up. No, I was happy for Christian. I like Christian a lot. I mean, we know that and everything. And, McLaren through and through is, I'm happy that it's a P2 for McLaren. I'm thrilled about Graham Rahal, too.
Me too.
Like, seeing him do that and also fight off David Malukas.
Yes.
with 7 seconds of push to pass available, and David Malukas had, 75. And he was able to hold him off.
Team Penske versus Rahal Letterman Racing. You think easily Malukas should have overtaken him, but he didn't. Yeah, that was... The ending of the race was exciting.
It was good.
after that last pit stop, it was good. Because, yeah, obviously Lundgaard was taken completely out of the picture for the win. But then getting back in front of Rahal was what he needed.
Yeah.
And I think they even had, I think Pato started working a little bit to help Lundgaard before when he was in the battle.
Right.
Mick Schumacher was helping Graham Rahal out, keeping Pillow behind him for a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, I think I saw that it was Malukas. Malukas was in a battle at the very beginning, off the start. I think I saw that on Twitter. I was, like, just getting home, and I saw.
Well, yeah, of course. Like I said, we were talking earlier, and we said, when does the race start? And I said, it's 1:30 on the calendar, but they never started on time, so it's probably like 2-ish. And then, of course, I turn it on, and they're 15 laps in, and I'm like, holy fuck, they started on time.
Yeah, I was like,
started
okay. Oh, yeah, Malukas got around, or Graham Rahal got around Malukas for P2
right
at the start. And also, a clean race, no cautions.
Yeah, green the entire way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I also appreciated listening to? The Hinchcliffe was running this whole conversation at the end. It was on Scott Dixon and how talking about his head and how he was leaning his head up against the rest instead of
he's using the headrest.
Holding it up. Yeah, I thought that was a very interesting conversation and tidbit from James Hinchcliffe to talk about.
Yeah. You know what I appreciate about it too? I love the whole conversation, but the bit that I liked was that it was focused around Scott Dixon, who is veteran in the sport and everything. It's not like it's a rookie. It's not like it's Mick Schumacher being in IndyCar for the first time and being like, oh, he's just not used to the G's and the forces that he's feeling in IndyCar and everything. So I like that it was around Scott Dixon because even Hinchcliffe said it. He was like, you're just so fucking exhausted by the end of a 90-lap all-green race.
Yeah,
like,
no caution.
you're so... Your head and neck are just so exhausted that they're like... The fact that he's, like, smart enough, Scott Dixon, to use his headrest and, like, use that to his advantage, I was like, yeah, I did. I enjoyed that whole, like... It was almost like a dissertation from Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, it was really... Hinchcliffe had good points because with that, and then he was talking about Mick Schumacher when he was... to keep Alex Below behind him, and he was like, this is where Mick's experience with F1 it's not the same, because obviously Mick would have gotten a blue flag if he was in IndyCar, and Pillow would have had to go right by, but like he doesn't have to let Pillow go right by. But yeah, no, I could listen. Hinchcliffe is so good at explaining things. I feel like I learn a lot when he's talking.
Hinchcliffe reminds me of Bernie Collins when she explains stuff, and for F1 and everything, that it's like we've said it before. It's like it's either her or like Ruth that it's like when they talk, we learn something like every single time, and they're so good at it. And like Hinchcliffe is that, I feel like, the equivalent of that for IndyCar. Like he is very, very good at breaking down these like complex ideas and thoughts and everything during the race to then make it understandable and more like digestible to the viewer.
Yeah.
That was Go ahead.
No, go.
He's awesome. I have beef with the broadcast and the amount of commercials, but that's normal.
American sports.
Yeah.
I have beef with this specific broadcast because they show us Pillow, who's in a comfortable lead, crossing the finish line, and I was like, no, go back to Rahal Malukas. I don't want to
go back to Rahal Malukas. Yeah.
Like Malukas was so close to Rahal. I was like, no, go back, please and thank you.
Yeah. Which, like, I understand, show us the winner, but also at the same time, like, first of all, it's Alex Pillow. We've seen that man win so many times. Like, at a minimum, keep the Rahal Malukas battle on the big screen and show a little side box for Pillow crossing the finish line. Yeah. That whole battle at the end was incredible and a lot of fun to watch.
It was really fun because even I think Lundgaard was the Lundgaard and Rahal one was good, but and excited to see that Graham Rahal was actually able to keep his podium position, because I think last year was IMS, he was so close, like not Indy 500, the road course they do. Yeah. He was so close to being on that podium, and then it just like fell apart. But But yeah, and then him and Palou and Kyle Kirkwood are tied in points for the championship, they were saying.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. But yeah, I mean, Christian Lundgaard is fun to watch race.
He's a fun driver. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a lot of fun.
I really do like him. I still think, like, I thought it was something about Maggie in that text message, and I was
So
like,
did
what happened? No, Christian Lundgaard is a lot of fun to watch and watch him battle with others.
Yeah.
He's very good at it. He's very good at keeping it clean and respectable, and just it's a really fun time to watch. Yeah, like I said, the race itself I thought was decent. You know, nothing like too crazy. You know, you have Lundgaard's pit stop, but like nothing too crazy. Like I said, there's no cautions or anything, stuff like that.
No falling.
No falling.
No mannequins.
Art things. Yeah, this is the first IndyCar broadcast I've watched live this year, and it's the first one honestly I've watched live in a while. In like since like last year probably. It's exhausting. The amount of fucking commercials that are
literally
in
every
this.
2 seconds.
It's every couple laps. I think at one point they came back from a commercial at lap 60, and then at lap 64, they went to the picture-in-picture commercials, and I'm like, what are we doing? And like the one that made me so mad was what's the pit lane reporter's name? What's her name? I cannot remember. George.
Yeah.
George. Something. They come back from a commercial, right? And I'm like, cool. That's great. We're back in the racing. Georgia, thank you. That's why I thought about it.
I wanted to say Georgina, and I was like, no, it's not Georgina.
Yeah, every time they would say Georgia, I thought they were talking about Georgina. But they go, oh, and we're going down to Georgia in pit lane with a special thing or like whatever it is, and I'm like, oh, sweet. Like, what if maybe she's talking to like the team principal or something? And no, she's like, oh, I'm here discussing the Kenny Chesney livery, and I'm like, it's a fucking ad. It's like
because it wasn't Felix Rosenquist.
Yeah, it was a Sirius XM
he always
livery.
has a different Sirius XM one. Yeah, that little section always turns into an ad, especially if the artist is there.
I was just like so annoyed because I'm like, oh my god, not only are you fucking cramming ads down our throat for the entire goddamn thing, but then when you go to your pit lane reporter, it's just another ad. Like, and I was like, oh my, and it's for fucking Kenny Chesney at the Sphere in Vegas, and I'm
Vegas.
Come on.
And they're at the. I would have rather have heard about the Children's Hospital of Alabama at this one.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah, I would have. That one or, yeah, but yeah, I also didn't realize the Motorsport Museum at that location. I think it was at the end of the race. It was like before I changed the channel. They had like clips of inside of that museum. Sick looking.
Yeah, that is really cool looking in there.
It was like 5 floors, I swear. But yeah, I was happy to see Scott McLaughlin did race because that crash was...
It was bad.
Well, he even said once he was cleared by medical, Georgia was talking to him and she was like, you just said to me that crash looks worse than it actually was. And he was like, yeah, it was. He was like, he basically was saying like it didn't feel that bad, but it did look...
Right.
Nasty. I mean, going through the fences. At first, when I saw the clip, I didn't see him spin and I was like, how did he end up the wrong way and in the fence, like backwards on the fence?
Yeah.
And then I saw the full clip. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah. So who won?
Speaking of crashes, did you see the Porsche crash at Suzuka?
That's what the race last night started late because of that.
Because of that, okay.
Because they had to fix it. It was like 10 minutes late. Yeah.
Insane.
The video from the crowd right there is scary. It's so close to the people. Yeah, no, that was scary. Sorry,
it is always so jarring to see a car get air like that. You know, like the like I'm gonna forget his name, but the Gran Turismo movie, the guy that crash, his crash in Le Mans is like I think it's Le Mans.
When he's like floating in the air.
Yeah, it's like seeing a piece of machinery this big and this heavy and everything get that kind of air, like the one at Suzuka last night, and that crash is crazy to me. Blows my mind.
Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy. But yeah, no, that any type of crash we've had. There was a lot of scary crashes this weekend between IndyCar, Porsche, F1.
Yeah.
Because I think it was even. Did Will Power have a crash too? I think during quality.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought I saw something else, but yeah, Scott McLaughlin's was terrifying. But yeah, fun times. IndyCar. Scott McLaughlin posted his onboard of the crash.
Oh.
Yeah, like the camera above him. He posted it.
Damn, that's got to be kind of crazy.
I want to watch. Did you see they have a new YouTube series, IndyCar? It kind of is giving like 100 Days, but it's on YouTube.
Oh no.
I think it's new. I think there's 2 episodes out, but the one episode is all about Mick, and I want to watch the ones that are out.
That's good. Yeah, it's a good
because
episode.
it's like the clip is nice. Yeah, sorry. Will Power did crash during qualifying.
Quali?
Oh my god, he went head first and he went straight into the barrier. Ran straight out of the turn, right across the gravel, and then into the barrier.
Oh.
But yeah, the teaser of the episode I saw, it's Graham Rahal talking about Mick, and he's like, of course, obviously, like, I had to tell him, like, his dad's the reason why I'm racing and all this stuff, and
right.
he's, like, going on being like, this is such a new, no expectations of him in this, because, like, I think, obviously, kind of getting that his dad never drove an Indy car, so, like, it's the
right.
one area, like, compared to F1, but...
Yeah, he's not, I mean... I feel like you do any sort of motorsports, and you have that last name that like his dad's shadow is always going to follow him. But yeah, the fact that he's doing a motorsport that his dad never did,
yes.
it allows for him to make a name for himself, which I like. And I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that he gets more comfortable and then really starts to excel at it. I also hope he's able to be in IndyCar for a while. Like I want to see like 5+ years out of Mick for IndyCar, because
I do really think full season under his belt, I think he could excel in it.
Right, exactly. And it's like I don't want it to be like F1 kind of where it was like I'm reserve driver now I'm not, and then it's like okay, well then I'm not driving or I am driving, and it's like no, I want Mick to have some form of stability. And to have that, like, all right, I'm going to be an IndyCar and I'm going to be a driver for the next 5 years. Okay, I can figure this shit out, No,
I agree. But yeah, that was a jam-packed first opening month for the IndyCar season.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you had St. Pete, Arizona, Arlington, Alabama.
Busy. Very busy.
Now there's nothing until April 19th of Long Beach. So... April's a little calm month before you're thrown into the thick of it of motorsport summer in May.
Yeah.
And it kicks everything off. But yeah. That was IndyCar.
F1?
F1. Let me open up my Pines and
I'm
Pistons.
terrified.
No, I think you'll be fine.
I watched the race in 30 this morning. I don't remember anything from it, so that's good.
Yeah, but some of the stuff has been things like I posted and have been posted. There's like 2 questions about things I posted on Threads, but they've been topics of conversation from everyone.
Okay.
You should be fine.
I don't know if that helps me because I have not been on Threads a lot today.
Okay.
So this is going to be bad.
All right, I think you'll be fine. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to channel my inner F1 driver.
Okay. Ready? How many G's was Ollie's crash?
50.
Who did Ollie avoid contact with that caused him going off?
Franco Colapinto.
Who was Max fighting with the most of the race?
Isaac Hadjar.
How many pit stops did Albon have?
2.
Who was leading after turn 1?
Oscar Piastri.
Okay. I'll give you the Max one, because he was fighting with Hadjar for...
Is it... Is it Pierre?
Yes.
Yeah. As soon as I said Isaac, I just picked the wrong Frenchman.
I should have said who was Max fighting with most of the race, and especially at the end, because that's how they were coming towards the end together. Okay, but your starting time was 21.08.
Wow.
Yeah, you were quick.
That's quicker than I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So, how many G's was Ollie's crash? You got that correct. That was 50, which is insane.
Thank God I got that correct, because I said 50 and I was like, there's no fucking way that that's right, because that's insane. That
no,
number.
yeah, it's wild. So you're down to 20.08. Who did Ollie avoid contact with that caused him going off? Franco. You got that correct.
Yeah.
You're at 19. Who was Max fighting with most of the race? I put Pierre, but you did say Hajar. He was battling Hajar at the start, so I'll give you that as well. You're at 18.
But that's not most of the race.
Yeah, but it was. I feel like Max's battles were Hajar and then Pierre, so.
All right.
I'll give you it. How many pit stops did Albon have? This, I didn't realize. I didn't learn this until after the race. He had 6 pit stops.
He had, you know what? In my head, I was like, if she's asking this question, it's got to be like a comical fucking number.
It ended up being, he ended up having a test session. They were, literally, if you watched the live timing, he was just going in and out of the pit stop, by the end of the race.
Yeah.
So, what was 2019, 18, so you're back in 19, and then who was leading after turn 1, Oscar? So you're at 18.08.
Yeah. That start was really good from Oscar.
That start was really good. That start was shit from McLaren.
Yeah. That was
Oscar Piastri saying, I'm not watching this race from the garage.
Oh, yeah. Which, you know what was funny? I didn't even, put 2 and 2 together when I was watching the race in 30 that, oh my God, Oscar did a lap. He's finally, competing again this year.
Yeah.
But, the start was incredible from him. I mean, he was fast off that line.
And I do kind of believe if that safety car didn't come out, he maybe could have won.
Yeah.
He had a decent gap, and George wasn't easily catching up to Oscar. So, but yeah, no. But the Mercedes, specifically Kimi, that was an awful race start.
Yeah, he's gotta figure it out, because it's. I don't want to say that it's affecting him because he's still winning the races.
No, but it is.
But there's something. He's going to have a bad start, and he's going to get hit from behind. He's going to, get contact with somebody because he's falling into such the meat of the midfield. So it's going to affect him in some way. I think he's gotten pretty lucky so far with the starts.
Yeah.
That they haven't really affected him because he's, still winning races and everything. But
I'm just picturing a Monaco. If he has a start like that, he's going to get swallowed. And like you said, easily get, someone's going to make contact with him.
That first turn, if he's a race start like that in Monaco, that first turn to go onto the hill is going to be crazy. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Kimi, he was pretty honest with it post-race. I think Damien Hill was the, podium, the top 3 interviewer, and he was great at talking to them. He was really good at asking them questions, and Kimi was honest, being like, I'm going to take a lot of the time in April to figure that out because I can't have that happen again.
And you know what? That is, again, we talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago. It is extremely unfortunate what's happening in the Middle East, that now we don't have any races in April. But it does present the opportunity to teams and drivers to take real live race data and be like, we can figure this shit out, and that's great for Kimi,
FIA has confirmed there's going to be meetings and stuff to hopefully figure out things, because could probably start here with Ollie. Ollie's crash apparently is what the drivers keep talking about, is something that was going to happen. A crash like that was going to happen because you have Franco harvesting the energy, not realizing that Ollie's flying up behind him.
Yeah.
And then tries to go around him to avoid crashing with Franco, and then it ends up bad for Ollie. Carlos was pretty vocal post-race.
I saw his post-race interview. Yeah, he was pretty.
He was pissed.
Yeah, vocal. Yeah. Vocal's the best way to put it.
Yeah. Charles was saying that's the same things they've brought up in everything. Lando was asked post-race something along similar lines. He's like, well, it has to be entertaining for the fans, so who knows if anything will change. So,
right.
FIA is literally listening to the teams, but they're not listening to the drivers who are actually driving with these regs every race weekend and putting themselves at danger. I mean, we all saw Ali get off. I thought Ali was really hurt when he got out.
Oh, when I saw him go into the wall, and I was like, oh, fuck, that's bad. It was one of those crashes that, you see it and you're like, oh, that's not good. And then, him getting out of the car and limping away. And then
Sitting down right away. And, it's just, it's a prime scenario where it's the questions about these regulations come up, that it's you have this situation of Franco harvesting energy, and then Ali is fucking just moving, and he slams into a wall 50 G's. That is just that's not good, No. And I hate that it took a crash like that and Ali potentially being injured for the FIA to be like, maybe we should be listening to the
right. Maybe
drivers.
We should figure something out here. I saw Ali put something out after the race and everything. What was it?
He put something out?
I thought either you posted it saying he posted something, or maybe I just saw it in general.
It was a quote with the media, post race and stuff, and it was a quote from him. But he said everything is fine, a scary moment out there, but everything is okay, which is the main thing. The adrenaline is wearing off a bit, so it's going to be a long trip home.
Right.
The car's a bit worse for wear, but we now have a month to rest. And then he's apologizes to the team and stuff. But he said there was a massive overspeed around 50 kph, which is part of these new regulations, and we have to get used to it. But I also feel like I wasn't given much space, given the huge excessive speed I was carrying. We need to be a bit more lenient and a bit more prepared, as unfortunately this was the result of a massive delta speed, which we've not seen in Formula One before. We now have a month to reset and come back stronger in Miami, and that's the goal. So I think he's voicing the same concerns as every other driver. I think it takes a lot to get 22 drivers to agree on something, and unfortunately the FIA has done that.
Yeah. I mean, and you put it perfectly. It sucks that it's taken a crash now for maybe the FIA to finally be like, oh, we should figure this out. But, I mean, I don't want to say, better late than never, because that just feels like I'm, giving it to the FIA. But, still, if they're going to have these conversations, I'm glad they're doing it now. I'm glad, again, I'm glad that there's this month opportunity now for everybody to kind of review things, and go from there, because I can't imagine what it would be like if we didn't have this month break, and if it was okay, all right, Ali, that just happened to you. All right, well, in 2 weeks, you got to go drive in Bahrain now,
Well, and you think, Jeddah's so tight and so many walls because it's in the city, that would be...
I mean, think of that crash on a street circuit. Think of that in, Vegas, Monaco, Jeddah, Singapore. Think of it
even
in,
Miami. There's no...
Even that you have no runoff at all to help you decrease your speed whatsoever, and you are slamming into that wall.
Yeah.
I mean, that is,
At 50 Gs. But
Right.
Oh, hey, Maggie. But obviously, Ali was the first DNF, unfortunately. Lance Stroll then...
The amount of shit that just came off.
I saw
Russell. Oh, my God.
I think it's also because she's in the sunlight, so it made it worse.
My God. You're dirty.
She's a bath.
She probably does need a bath, honestly. I mean, it's... Right, Lance Stroll did not finish the race.
I think they said it was suspected hydraulic issue. That was
okay.
Fernando Alonso, we did have an Aston Martin finish.
Just about to say that. Fernando Alonso finished the race. It must be that new dad strength.
Dad strength, Cadillac both finished. Alex, obviously, he was lapped twice because he was taking 6 pit stops at the end.
Yeah.
I do feel for Alex a ton. Even his post-qualifying radio, I don't know if he saw that.
No.
They're like, they were just told him, like, let me scroll back far enough. I mean, I did post a lot yesterday, so let me just scroll back. It basically was like, they said something, and he, even post-race, James Val got on the radio, and he did not respond.
Alex didn't respond to James.
Yes.
Oh.
I think the man is over it.
That's not
and it's
good.
insane because it's 3 races in.
Yeah. I feel like this season... Go ahead.
So the radio says you probably don't want to know, but you can probably guess. That's his engineer saying that. And this is Albon's response. Yes, I complained for 3 races in a row that there's something wrong, but I'm sure that it's my driving style. Basically saying that he's telling the team that something's wrong with the car, and they're just being like, oh, it's your driving style.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Why is F1 as a whole allergic to listening to the opinions of the guys who are in the car?
The guys are putting their life on the line every weekend. Yeah, I don't know.
Why is it? Red Bull for years did not listen to Checo, that there was something wrong with the car.
Yeah.
It's just Checo. Alex not getting listened to. Fucking FIA. Hey guys, there's a lot of risk with these new regulations. Don't worry about it. Now, like I said, it's taken fucking Ollie Behrman going into a wall at 50 G's to fucking kind of like open their eyes, maybe even a little bit. We don't even know if they're actually going to do anything. Like,
yeah, who knows what's going to come out of it.
So I just like can't. I don't know. To me, I cannot fathom just being like, hey, person who we pay to drive this car and to give us valuable feedback and putting your life on the line to drive this car for people for entertainment. We're not going to listen to your opinion. I just like cannot fathom that at all.
Maybe just change up your driving style just a little bit.
Right.
Try something
Maybe
new.
it's just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I cannot switch it up. I know how to drive this car in this style, and I'm already driving it like a knife's edge. Like, figure it the fuck out, please.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Cadillac finished. They both finished out of the points, but they both finished the race.
Yeah.
Fernando finished the race. Franco out of the points. Carlos out of the points. I feel like Franco and Carlos just swapped where they started with where they finished.
Yeah.
Like nothing. They didn't really do anything else. Gabby Bortoletto, have you seen the video of Gabby getting out of it?
I'm honestly shocked that wasn't the meme.
Because it's just got posted like extremely late last night, and then I saw it today. Like, the Alex Albon one is just having, like, especially for the season Alex is having, it's, like, too perfect.
Oh, yeah. But
yeah, the Gabby one, I wish it was zoomed out so you could see the Cadillac team member's face. Because he just has a grown man landing on it.
Just jumping on you. It's like fucking WWE. Gabby from, like, the top rope of the car is, like...
It's like, did he just not see the Cadillac?
I don't know. His helmet was still on, so it's like maybe he didn't see him. But then it's like, you never know. Like,
it's also the way he like grabs onto the team member to get back up.
Which like that, I love that because that is such like, that's just like your primal human fear of like I'm falling. Like let me just grab onto something. Like,
he probably saw himself falling in like slow mo, but it's literally not even 2 seconds yet. It's maybe one of the funniest videos. There's also a funny video post race of Lewis walking into the media pen and George is in there in those race suits, and Lewis is literally
terrible race suits,
like staring up and down. Someone reposted the like a gif of Meryl Streep from Devil Wears Prada, like full on judging something, and I was like, yeah, that's perfect.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Someone else was like, damn, good thing I dodged that.
How did they think that was a good race suit design?
It was so bad.
It was terrible. Terrible.
It's literally like they were like, okay, stand up, and they stood up, and then they were just like splattered painted on them. And they're like, okay, see ya, bye.
See ya. Have fun.
No, it's so bad. But yeah, Isaac, despite out-qualifying Max Verstappen, they swapped pretty early. Isaac.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
decently early swap in the race, yeah.
Isaac and Lindblad were having a battle, and apparently I want to go
Yes.
back and listen to the radios because Isaac apparently was going off.
So that's what the race in 30, they cover that. They say something about that. And they're like, oh, Isaac and blah, blah, blah. But, like, Isaac Hadjar is fuming right now. And I'm like, well, somebody play me the radio, please. Like, I want to know.
No, they never play the radio on the main broadcast either.
No, I did think about doing that, too. Because I was like, I mean, we know how animated Isaac can get sometimes. So it's like, I want to know what he was saying. You know?
Yeah. So do I. But yeah, then you have Esteban is the last who was in the points. Liam, Max. The fact that Pierre Gasly has beat Max Verstappen, isn't he ahead of him in the standings?
I'm pretty sure Alpine's higher than Red
Yeah,
Bull.
Pierre has 15 points, Max has 12.
Yeah. What's the constructor standings?
Hold on.
I mean, that's just fucking...
Alpine, they're tied. Alpine 16, Red Bull 16.
Okay. For
Haas
what?
at 18.
Haas?
It's 4, 5, and 6. Haas, Alpine,
Damn.
and Red Bull.
Damn.
Well, you have McLaren in third at 46, so it goes Haas in 18. Haas in fourth with 18 points, McLaren in third with 46 points.
All right. I'm okay with that.
But yeah, no, the drivers standings, the drivers standings are actually kind of satisfying because it goes Mercedes 1-2, Ferrari 3-4, McLaren 5-6, Ollie.
Ollie.
I'll take it.
He's just there.
Listen, I'll take it. But yeah, Max does not like that car.
He's does not like this year. So this is what I was going to say earlier. I wouldn't be shocked if the storytelling thread for this entire season, the like main storytelling thread, is just the slow losing watching the drivers lose their mind over these regulations. It's just like the slow burn of them freaking out over these things.
Well, there's videos, so like pre-race, Lando's like in the car giggling to himself. People are like, he's lost it.
He's lost it. He's fucking, everybody's losing it.
Then there's a video of Max was talking to Viaplay, and Lando like comes up behind him and just starts like cracking up, and Max turns around, and then they both start cracking up. We're like, that's it. The drivers are losing their minds.
They're losing it between these regulations. Now, no races in April. They're cracking.
I'm pretty sure we can see Max drive again. I think he's on a race again with his.
Yeah, I can see that.
Car.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the drivers are. I think this spring break, like we said, it's unfortunate. We understand why, but I think it's beneficial for the drivers. I think I have to look up if this is actually true. It's by the time Abu Dhabi ended and Barcelona restart, it's like a very similar timing.
So it's essentially just like an off season, essentially.
Yeah, a little bit. Slap dab in the middle. But yeah, Max.
Is this going to be like silly season part 1?
Who knows?
And then summer break is silly season part 2?
Who knows? But yeah, Max is hating life, so.
Yeah.
Hating it. Pierre looks great. How many points did Pierre have last year? I want to look.
Oh, you seen if he's like passed it already?
Yeah.
He did not have a lot last year.
No, that's why I want to know.
Definitely had like sub. Go ahead.
What were we gonna guess? No,
I was gonna say like under 20.
He was up 22.
Damn it!
So yeah, he's almost.
And he's at 16. 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he'll pass that absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, he does not. I mean, the Alpine doesn't look awful either, but like.
No. But it's like, still, it's like, I feel like they're just flying under the radar right now, at least for me. Like, I'm personally not looking for Alpine in these races, you know? So it's like, I'm not noticing them up with everybody, but that's just like my own personal thing. Like, if you're an Alpine fan, you're fucking loving it. You're loving life right now, you know?
Going back to Max, there was the whole thing with Media Day how he kicked the one reporter out from The Guardian, Now, apparently other reporters are, like, boycotting talking to Max Verstappen, and people are like, do you not realize that's what he wants? He doesn't want to do media.
He doesn't want to do media, yeah.
Like, hello?
I'm torn on this. What are your thoughts on the Max media thing?
I'm also, like, kind of on the fence. I do understand why. I do think that question last year made no sense to be asked at that point of time. And I do think, I don't know if that stat reporter's also done other things, but Max is also not the first person to boycott media.
Right.
Like, other teams have done this before. I saw someone give examples, and I swear, like, Aston was one. I mean, the media is the media. They want to fish for a storyline. So, unfortunately, Max gave them a storyline by telling the guy to get out of the press conference. But as some people are like, he needs to be fined. He doesn't. It wasn't an FIA press conference. It was his private media time, and he didn't want him in there.
Right.
And I understand, like, if Max doesn't think the guy's asking questions to give just weird-ass questions, I understand it. But, yeah, I'm kind of both. What do you think of it?
I'm kind of the same thing as you. Like, I don't know. I hate sports media and, like, sometimes, like, the stupidest questions that, like, you'll get asked. You know, like, the first one that comes to my mind is, like, this past Super Bowl. They asked one of the coaches, they were like, is this a must-win game? And it's like, well, yeah, it's the fucking Super Bowl. Of course it's a must-win game. Like, that's the shit that drives me nuts, that I'm just like, that's so stupid. Like, that. Why are you in that media? Like, why are you in there?
Alec Boehm hits that double run home run, and then they're like, so you're suing your parents? Like,
I think it's stupid. I hate reporters who do that, who ask, like, that. I'm not saying everybody's got to have these, like, crazy, complex, sophisticated questions. Like, you have a certain amount of time, you need to get a story. That's fine, right? Like, that's fine. But I think Max does not need to be fined. Like you said, it was not an FIA press conference. It was his own media time. So it's like, he kind of has his own jurisdiction of what he can do with that, you know, and if he doesn't want that guy there, he doesn't want that guy there. Do I think he could have done it in a better way? Sure. You know, but, like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and judge Max or the reporter or anything, but I'm, like, torn between the middle of it, because I see people, like, chastising Max, you know, and he's like, wow, what an asshole, blah, 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 and everything. It's like, well, it's not really an asshole. Like, he didn't, like, scream and shout at the guy. He was just like, I don't want you here. Like, don't be here, you know? So I'm in the middle of it. I think I stand more with Max than I do the reporter, but I'm definitely, like, still like, all right, you maybe could have went about that in a better way, but I understand, you know.
I also saw people being like, it's karma that he qualified so bad, and I was like, not really.
Not really. No, it's not.
I was like, if
get out of here,
you're paying attention to every race week, you know that Max is just struggling with the car. Like, this is not a 1 week fluke. Like, yes, Max is, like, the most successful driver in Japan in like the past few years, but, like, this is a totally different kind of year. So no, I don't think it's karma coming back to get him.
No, I don't think so at all.
But yeah.
But that's a little side story or side conversation. But yeah.
Before we get to the top three teams, because you can talk nicely about McLaren today, I have to talk about the freaking minis. The minis, Japan, first of all, the Japan fans.
Kills it.
The fans in Japan, top tier.
Top tier.
There's literally, there's nothing like it. The creativity with them, like the Ferrari Macarena wing hat, perfect. Yep. The one guy was wearing the big Ferrari Lego on his head. That's so damn cool.
Incredible.
So damn cool. There was, a few years ago, the little kid George fan, that was like him and his dad, he was back. Apparently has learned English. He's 4 years old, has learned English so he can talk to George. You have to watch the video. I literally teared up watching the video. It's
you gotta send that to me.
He comes out and the dad's like, he's been practicing English so, like, he can talk to you. Can you just, like, give him some of your time? And
give him,
like, yeah. So he's like saying all this stuff. He's like, you can be world champion. Like, it's so cute. He's like, I've started karting. Like, it's so, it's
that's incredible.
Cute. Yeah, I feel like Japan seems like a very family-friendly race. I've never seen so many little kids at the track, like in other places compared to Japan. But yeah, then you have the mini trio that they were the main characters the entire...
As I should be.
The entire time. The pre-race show, I saw more of them than I saw of, like, the people, guys on the track. Because they literally... So Max and Charles signed the helmets for the mini ones before their fan zone, and then McLaren gave the three of them and Lando, like, they let them into the garage. Charles met his in the garage as well.
Yeah.
Mini Max and Mini Lando are girls. Mini Charles is a boy. So, like, Mini Lando, they reenacted, McLaren took a video of him, or her, reenacting when Lando comes in and jumps up and taps it. Like, she's walking and the mom picks her up and she taps it, like, in the full... They just also...
I love it.
When they flip down the visors and hit the crossed post, it's like, oh, they've done this before.
Makes me want to run through a wall.
Yeah, they're so cute. They literally... I don't know where in the paddock, like, one of the hospitality, maybe, like, F1 specifically, the one wall was just a picture of them. Like, the picture from last year.
Incredible.
The three of them. They're icons. I love it. But yeah,
incredible. Yeah.
The Japanese fans show up and show out.
Like, I love Suzuka as a track. I think it's a beautiful track, and I love its layout and everything. But more than half of the reason why I love Japan so much is because of how hard the fans go and how much excitement is built into it. It's just, it is so cool to see, you know?
Yeah. They go all out, and I appreciate it so damn much.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the social media videos Charles and Lewis did, and they were talking about the fans. Oh, because, like, 3 fans dressed up in bananas, and Lewis goes, why are they bananas but with you? And Charles is like, oh, you don't know.
You don't know this story, yeah.
But, like, even Lewis, it's like, they just go...
They go insane.
All out, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even in China, a few weeks ago, you had Team LH in China set up an art exhibit for art about Lewis, and, like, Lewis showed up.
Crazy.
They just, it's so cool. It's really, really cool. But, yes, top 3.
I'll go first.
So close to getting it right.
Maggie was very close to getting it right. First of all, good work, Maggie. That was a good video. I won't say much about McLaren just because, like I said, I didn't watch the full race, so, like, I can't give, like, I have no thoughts on Lando just because I'm like I have thoughts on
Lando, but not specifically about the race.
All right, let's hear it.
So obviously he's now taking his 3rd battery.
Yes.
He may have one more he could take before getting a penalty.
Yes.
And he took another new one in China and then needed another one again in Japan. I think someone posted this on Threads. This is not my original thought. Okay. Someone's like, I think it has to be something with his driving style. Like, I wonder if he's
just like wearing it down.
Yes, like it's something he's doing because, like, no one, like, Oscar's not having the same issue.
Yeah.
Other people aren't. It might just be the way he drives it, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense because it's not like Lando's out there making mistake after mistake, like damaging it, and it's like seems like
he's not fluke. Like physically breaking the battery. Yeah.
But if it's like the way it's like wear and tear on his car,
right?
It might make sense. I mean, he literally, I think by the time FP3 finished, he did like 60% of off practice sessions or something. Like he was not off to a good start. But that's what I wanted to say.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to keep an eye on too for racing moving forward. But I mean, I don't know. McLaren is not the dominant team that they were last year. You know, that's okay. You know, that's all right. I'm thrilled for Oscar. That's really kind of where I'll leave that. You know, it's just I think it was a great bounce back race for Oscar.
Yeah.
You know, with the 2 pass races, it sucks that he bounces back like this, and now we need to wait so long again for him to get back in the car. But I mean, it
Miami
is what it is.
Next, I have faith in McLaren in Miami.
Right. So it makes sense, but so far so okay. You know, I don't want to say like so far so good. I'll say like so far okay. You know, you're not in last place, but you're not as dominant. There's some things you need to figure out. You know,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
I will say about Oscar, he's figured out the race start.
Yeah, he seems like he's like on it now.
Yeah. For not running, for this being his first race of the season,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like he missed out on 2 races with these regs.
No, his form looks incredible. His
Yeah.
form looks like he didn't skip a beat.
Yeah. It looks very comfortable. But, I mean, even, I think it was practice, one of the practice sessions, his race start, and I think, like, Alex Jakes was like, oh, Oscar.
Yeah.
They were like, if Oscar starts P4, he could easily take the lead into turn 1.
And he did.
Yeah. I will say the race lights, that was a long pause before they went out this week compared to
It was.
Australia. You
Yes.
missed it as you blinked.
Yeah, I thought the same thing too, because all of a sudden I remember like watching the recap and I was like, oh, this is long. Like,
Yeah.
like, this is a long wait.
If I can take a full deep breath, I'm like, this is too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ferrari, we got another little battle.
You got a Charles podium too out of
We did get a Charles podium out of it. Lewis clearly was having deployment issues again.
Yeah.
And I think that's something Ferrari needs to figure out. I also think Ferrari needs to figure out the straight line, because their speed into the corners is...
It's good.
It's unmatched. I don't think any other team
Yeah.
is matching them with their speed into the corners. But, yeah, I mean, it's just the straight line speed they need to figure out. But Fred is apparently promising that come Miami, it's going to look like a whole nother season or something. So who knows what they have cooked out for Miami.
Okay, Fred.
I just keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it until it happens. If we get a Ferrari win in freaking Montreal,
Oh,
prepare to
yeah.
be sick of me.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare to be sick of me. But I think Charles, time and time again this season, we've obviously seen it with Lewis. We saw it with his overtake on George this week. Is just reminding us of the driver he is.
Yes.
And I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, it feels like he's had like a surge again of performance, which is great. You know, it's great to see that happening. There will be a Ferrari win at some point this season.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that for a second. And I hope it's in Montreal, honestly. That'd be great for us to see.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling everyone is bringing upgrades to Miami. And it's like, I feel like they maybe carry over for Montreal, but...
Yeah.
What was crazy, they said this during FP3. I think by the time FP3 was, like, finishing, they're like, the next full weekend that they have a legit practice session is Barcelona. Which is in June.
Miami.
Because you have Miami sprint, Montreal
sprint.
Monaco, you're not testing anything new.
No.
Barcelona.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Holy shit.
That's 2 months away. That's the next time they have a full practice. Yeah. But yeah, no, Ferrari looks very promising. And if they can get upgrades correct, my Julia will skyrocket.
It's definitely like I think that these first round of upgrades that teams are going to bring, I think are going to like really kind of like determine the pecking order for the season. You know, because it's like, all right, we know where we lack, we know what we need to fix, we know how to fix that, and then it's like, what happens once those changes are applied? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. A Charles win also in Japan would be very special. I think this was 10 races since Jules' crash.
Yeah.
So you know that would just mean a lot. But yeah, a Charles win in Japan, you can tell he loves that track. They were talking about his car control all weekend from FP1 on. Julian Palmer was like full on geeking and had a man crush on his... Because, like, when he was going through the S's section, he was like, look at him. Like, he should be, like, kind of losing it and maybe running off. And he was somehow keeping
He was just holding it
on track. Yeah. But, yeah, his overtakes were brilliant. Mercedes. An off weekend for George, I will say.
An off weekend for George. We have our youngest ever driver standings leader. I mean, Mercedes just continues to powerhouse and dominate. It's really, I mean, they are like Red Bull of 2023. It's like when a person gets in front of them, it's kind of like it's not like if they get past again. It's like, all right, when Mercedes gets back in front of you, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, this says Oscar was finished 13 seconds behind Kimi.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I think it was Alex Jace or Julian Palmer. The Mercedes needs clean air, though.
Yes, so I was just about to say that. When they get out in front of the clean air, in front of the pack, and they get clean air, that's where they take off. That's where they just fucking disappear. But, yeah, it's not like they need that clean air to, like, really kind of hit those speeds and really hit their powerhouse, like, side. But, yeah, I mean, they're still really good cars. I mean, it's fun watching them be at the top. Just because I think we as viewers have just been so used to Red Bull, and then we went like right into McLaren. So it's like, I think it's fun seeing Mercedes at the top again. But yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, I hope that the upgrades can shake up the order a little bit, but I wouldn't be shocked if Mercedes brings something in and then it's like, oh, nope, we figured it out again. And we're just, we're 10 seconds ahead of everybody instead of 15,
Yeah. No, I think if more, because, like, I go back to, like, Red Bull in 2023, and I know the regs were so different, but, like, the Red Bull, even if they were behind someone, overtook them in, like, 2 seconds. Like, George struggled to get past anyone for a while. It took Kimi a little bit to get past people at the beginning. But, yeah, it's just, they excel in that clean air. But I said it last week, or after China, Kimi's had a taste of that win, and he's not holding back now. He's going to give George a run for his money, and I don't think maybe George was ready or expecting that, but he's going to give him a run for his money.
I can imagine there's a little bit of George that's like maybe a little bit slighted because he's like, no, I lived under Lewis's shadow for so long. Like, I'm not about to have my opportunity stolen by like an 18-year-old. But yeah, I mean, I would be okay with a Kimi and George battle for the rest of the season. I'd be totally okay with that. But yeah, it always feels like every race is like Mercedes like has to get comfortable, and then once they get comfortable, it's just like they take off. But like those first like 15 to 20 laps of a race, they're just like not performing as well as you'd expect them to. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, it's like they remember like, oh, we're driving literal fucking rocket ships.
Yeah.
Like, let's use them like that. Let me drive them like I'm driving that,
If Kimi can get a clean start down and he's starting P1 and 2 every race.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like, you're easily going to get ahead and just take off. And we'll never see you. But yeah, I do think I would love to see a Kimi George battle. I would love to see how Toto would handle a Kimi George battle, to maybe compare it to a certain papaya rules that we all know is not the best. But I also think George should have known once Kimi got comfortable and started winning to be aware, because Toto wasn't letting another Max Verstappen type talent pass him by.
No. Yeah.
That should have been George's number one, like, oh, this kid's going to be my teammate and going to be a decent fight. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I do love that drinking age in Japan was 20, so Kimi did not have champagne on the podium.
I mean, that's it does suck. I mean, for him, but I mean, he'll win again in the future. That's like not like it's fun seeing Kimi win because I want to see his confidence grow, and I want him to be more comfortable and everything, and maybe step into those shoes of like, I am the Lewis replacement, and it was worth it to bring me up and do this, but... Well,
I saw a take on Twitter. Now, it's just like fan talk, but it kind of makes a lot of sense. I think I liked it. Let me see if I can find it real quick so I can read it word for word. It was talking about the George and Kimi, obviously, battle and all this stuff. Yeah. And I thought I liked it. Hold on. Okay, maybe not. So it was basically saying Kimi's side of the garage is a race world championship winning side of the garage.
Right.
Has been in these situations before, knows what to expect, knows what to give to their driver. Where you have Georgia's side of the garage that might not have the same experience or knowledge. Like, you have Kimi with Bono. I think Bono knows how to manage a race.
Bono knows, yeah.
Yeah. We're still waiting for the equivalent of Hammer Time, but...
Well, it'll happen one day. It'll come out. That's a really good point, though. With Kimi's side of the garage is experienced in this, in fighting for a championship and winning championships. So that's a really good point. You know,
Kimi has, and that might cover up maybe some of Kimi's mistakes if he ever makes any, because his side of the garage is used to this and everything. But overall, may have not been the most exciting race, but there was moments. There was highlighting moments that it was a fun one to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't like a shocker race, but it was good from what I watched. I was like, all right, this seemed like a decent race, you know. Yeah.
For Suzuka, I mean, Suzuka is just such a fun track.
Yeah.
You have to see the picture Alpine's photographer got. So you know how in Suzuka there's that part that looks like kind of like an overpass and the track goes underneath?
Yes. They
timed it perfectly where it's the Alpines are on the ones on top and the ones on the bottom in the same shot. It's so good.
That's cool.
Jamie commented underneath of it, like, the timing of this is like insane, like, well done. It's really good. But I mean, I did ask everyone's driver of the day, and I think I was getting Oscar. I think no, I think a lot of it was Oscar. Let me go back. Hold on. When Oscar was in the lead, I was like, oh my god, Maggie might have gotten this correct.
I would have, if she got that right, I would have been like, we're doing this every week now. Every time there's a race weekend coming up, we're doing it.
I think we have to do it every week because it turned out good. But yeah. So, Vegas Golden Knights have relieved Bruce Cassidy of their duties as their head coach. Guess who's their new head coach right now? I just saw this on Threads.
Who's the Vegas Golden Knights new head coach?
Yes.
John Tortorella.
Yes.
No fucking way. Yes. That's funny as shit.
But yeah, so we have nothing now until Miami.
Yep.
Which, you all know, we're freaking biased with Miami. We love Miami, so...
Oh, yeah.
Don't expect Miami 8 here.
Nah. Come on. Miami's a good track. I like Miami a lot. Yeah.
Miami's so good, Owen has it twice on the wall behind him.
I do. You're right. I do have it twice. It's down there, and then it's up there. It's the one in the middle of Silverstone. No, I'm excited for Miami. Like you said, I mean, we have good memories there and everything, and that track will always be special to us. Yeah. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, I mean, it sucks that we have like a little bit of a break now. I'm kind of excited about it because
I think it's a perfect little detox before you dive head first.
Yeah, and it's also like it works perfectly for me too because like by the time racing comes back around, my school is done, so it's like I'll then be able to like fully be like, okay, practice is on at 6:30 tonight. Cool, I can watch it. You know, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I mean, it does suck that we don't have any racing. You know, but like we said, we still have IndyCar. You know, we'll fill in the gaps on April 19th.
IndyCar, we can watch MotoGP. We can.
Yeah.
I don't know what Formula E schedule's like. NASCAR.
I'm pretty sure
we can watch.
I'm pretty sure MotoGP is on right now in my back room.
Yeah, it was Coda.
Yeah, but
Coda this weekend.
But yes, we is that all? Is that all you have?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, like I said, we will be back next week. We're gonna do some cool things. We have some cool things coming up to fill the gaps of the races and everything. So we'll make it some fun episodes for you guys. But thank you for listening today. We hope you enjoyed. We will be back next week to not
Do
talk about a
something.
race. Yeah, figure something out.
Oh, we have an interview that's going to be coming out.
We have an interview coming out. That's right. Casey did a very fun interview the
Yeah.
other day, so I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to hear that one too. I'm excited to listen to that one as well. I haven't listened to it, and I think I've purposely been waiting till it's like wait for the episode to come out and then listen to it that way.
That's a good one.
But yeah, we're excited about that. So thank you for listening today. We will talk to you next week.
See you, people.
See you later.